What's up? Today we're going to be taking apart the Poké Ball Plus, popping in a 3D printed mod that should hold down the button for us and make it an auto catcher so I can give my thumb a break. Let's get started. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in here. We've got our Poké Ball Plus. You can see we got the top button, we got the little joystick here, and on the back we have our hatch that we're going to be pulling open. And then I also got the 3D printed piece here, which is great. It's got this little latch on the top that you clip down. I can pop it open and then clip it back down. This is actually what holds down that top button for us, which will turn this Poké Ball Plus into an auto catcher. So you can see it's concaved there, and that's what's holding the button down. So let's go ahead and get started on the Poké Ball Plus. Now, if you don't want to take apart your Poké Ball Plus, that is totally okay. I wanted to try to extend the battery life of my time out in the field playing Pokemon Go. So to do that, one of the things you can do is take apart that rumble. So it looks like we got two tri-tip screws here. And I actually hate the tri-tip screws. They're a little annoying because they strip super easy. So just be careful as you're taking these out. Those two tri-tip screws are the only thing holding this together. Let's see, a little bit more pressure. Looks like it's coming apart. There we go. Alright, so this is what the inside is looking like. I can see the chip there. And that one cable that's attached right there is the one that is actually connecting our rumble pack. So we're going to go ahead and remove that. Be very careful as you do this. I tried and failed several times. Enter montage.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
There we go. Finally, I was able to snag it with my fingers. I maybe suggest just using your fingers from the start. Alright, we got that disconnected, and that should be all we need to do in order to get that rumble off. So let's go ahead and push this thing back together. You just want to watch for that rumble cable, so that way it doesn't get in the way. And then it should just snap together with a little pressure. There it is. Alright, now that that's done, let's go ahead and put the tri-tip screws back in. Remember, these do strip very easily, so be very careful. And that is our Poké Ball Plus done. Everything seems to be working, so let's grab our 3D printed piece here. I just got this guy from Etsy, and what it does is it just fits around the Pokeball. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description for you if you would like to pick this guy up. I think it was only about $8. Nice and cheap. If you don't have the cash to shell out for an auto catcher, but you've got one of these laying around, this is a great little mod in order to turn this guy into an auto catcher and use an official Niantic Pokemon product. It has hex screws. Make sure you don't lose your nuts. And then we screw this guy back together nice and easy. Alright, that's that. One thing to notice is that as you clip the piece down, it is pushing the button even though the light didn't turn on and nothing happened. I messed around with it for a while and couldn't figure out if it was holding a button or not, but once I connected it to the Pokemon Go app, then it did show that it was connected, and as Pokemon were coming, it was catching those Pokemon. So even though it doesn't look like clipping that down is holding down the button, it is working once you connect it to the app. You will still have to lift that clip up, push that button to get it to connect to the app. There's something about the way that you push the button and then release it, and that actually is what starts the process for connection. But once it is connected, just clipping that down does hold the button down. It took me a little while to realize that. And that's that. You are ready to use this Poké Ball Plus as an auto catcher. One quick thing to note here, as I have been testing this, what I realized is that when we unplug the rumble, we actually also unplug the audio for this. So we're not getting audio, we're not getting vibrations, but we are still getting the lighting effects, which is letting us know that it is working and catching Pokemon. Plus we can see it in the app that it is working as well. Just note that if you unplug that cable there to the rumble, you'll also be unplugging the cable to the speaker. I think they're one and the same. It triggers both of those things. So if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. My name's Jackson. Have fun wrecking electronics.